রেজার কিনে আনতে হবে না, বাল তো ফালায় ফালায় দিই আমি। 5 টাকা নাকি 10 টাকা একটা। হ্যাঁ
বড় একটা ফ্যান লাগবে না, এগুলো এমনি ছিলি? হ্যাঁ
আমার ফ্যান বেড়া।
এই পুরো গরমের ভিতরে এমনি ছিলি?
হ্যাঁ
হ্যাঁ তুই তো মানুষ না রে।
আরে মাদার চোদ, আমার ফ্যানটা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে গা।
তুই কই ফ্যান মানুষ?
মাদার চোদ ফ্যানটা দিয়ে দিছি।
হেরা দিস?
সত্যি মা,
হেরা দিস কত টাকা?
ইয়াতে বাসায় পাঠা দিছি। নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে, বাসায় গেছে ঠিক করা হলো। এবার আমার একটা ফ্যান ছিল এই জায়গায় বড়, আর হ্যাঁটা তো বাল গু মাথা মুথা ব্যথা হয়ে যায়।
ভালো লাগে
আমারটা বেটা কোনো আওয়াজই করতো না বেটা, স্মুথলি একটা ঠান্ডা। পুরো গরম হতো না।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise. Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting a Gendouzi! And he's heaved it away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ball's gone out of play. Quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Zakanyi is someone I really like the look of, Peter. I suppose you could say he's a bit of a late bloomer, and it's only relatively recently.
Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Zakanyi goes short. Chance for a shot! Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Zakanyi. He's shifting through the gears here. Diogo Costa deals with that nice and simple.
This is the time you need that pace.
Batasagi, and he cuts out the supply. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Batistuta. Stojkovic. Oh, good take in a good area. And Beckham! Goal! Ajax! The breakthrough strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Ajax have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mbappe. Marasic. Threads one in. Pass is just off target. Basic. he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react.
Ajax really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Zakanyi to Maricic. Beckham given the lift of his goal, and it's Stojkovic. Now, can they get him away?
1 minute added time.
Stojkovic. And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Reflections on the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Ajax are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Ajax definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Basic. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Stojkovic. This looks promising. Batistuta. And can he finish? Caught offside that time. Maricic calmly anticipates. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Romagnoli kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Ajax are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, it's Castellanos! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution for Lazio. Number 77, Adam Maricic. Coming on the field is number 23, Hussein Hussein.
Stojkovic. Now it's Batistuta. Cataldi does well to stand firm and defend it. Stood up well to him there. Pedro simply refused to be outdone there. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out, and the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. So smooth, a signature finish.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Number 15, Gabriel
Ajax find a position of real strength now. And it's Beckham. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Big header! They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that's it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other...
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা চ্যানেলটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন চ্যানেলটাকে একটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন, ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! Now it's Malinovsky. Oh, good spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that is a nice touch. Can he finish? It's in! There is the breakthrough. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is
Goes for a shot! And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Ajax grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. And smartly reclaimed. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, there's the clearance. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe is flagged offside. Batasagi puts his foot on the gas. Given offside once more. Beckham does really well to win the ball there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Stojkovic. And he's on his way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. A fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Ajax clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
No, he's seen through all of that. Malinovsky. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tomori calmly anticipates. Duketelara. Duketelara picks it up out wide. Now it's Mbappe, and he's put his cross in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Substitution in progress. Substitution for Ajax. Number 17, Duketelara. Number 22, Mbappe. Coming on the field. Comes to the pressure. 11, Ribery. Number 9, Robert Lewandowski. Batasagi. Ajax do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Bastoni, and it's Beckham. To Barella, shifted it to the flank. Aimed in towards the centre. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now can they get it back? And that's a dangerous ball. So what can they make of this? Great defending, strong and determined. Ajax can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could be...
That is Stoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
for options, for movement. And Batistuta!
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Ajax get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off in peril. It's been a joy to watch them pull themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now it's Lewandowski. Batistuta! Batistuta! Sticks it away! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Two up, very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that's it. So the winners are belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Batistuta taking in the action.
ঘুম ধরছে রে বন্ধু।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers. But he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Lewandowski! Goal! Ajax! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's gone loose. Turns back here, probably the best option. Deftly away. Ajax leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. It's Lewandowski! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And it's been given away. Mukiele makes the interception. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Ajax presented with a golden opportunity here to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Looking for options for movement. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
15 minutes till half-time. And he's forced to go back. And he's gone searching crossfield. Neymar. He's picked his way through. And it's Fernandes. Takes a shot! No mistake! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And that has been knocked clear. Now it's Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's quick to get it clear again. This is Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. Mukiele gets it clear. Tries to pass it through. Hazard could try cutting inside here. And he's taking no chances there. Stood up well to him there. Lewandowski. Ah, that's a fine interception. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
And now
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now, establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ajax are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটা করেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই চ্যানেলটাকে
substitution
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে
for
দেবেন
Manchester United. Number 18. Number 56.
There's the start of the second half.
Alexis Telemakis. Coming on the field. Number 10.
Aims beyond the defence.
Number 23.
Good read, needed to be. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Kamavinga. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. And this is Lewandowski. There's the shot! He has done it! And he is just ripping it up! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
21,898.
Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he goes cross-field. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that is expertly dealt with. Azar. Kamavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saliba simply refused to be outdone there. Pass somewhat off target. He's got away. And they've got rid. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's played into the area. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Fernandez. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Fernandez. Number 8, Eduardo Camavinga. Number 15, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 5, number 11, Ruben Neves.
It's made its way to him. He's beaten the last man. He's one-on-one. defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in, that has been cut short. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that will be the final act. Ajax looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Ajax.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Belten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And to do that, you've got to be pretty handy. Tries to play it through. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through? Lewandowski. Costa Curta. Pires. Spread neatly. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Gabriel with the clearance. Beckham. And it's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second. He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he was alert to it. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Stojkovic going face to face with his great rival. Lofted upfield. So right card! Perez. Neymar. And here's Lewandowski. Stojkovic gets into some space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. It's a promising position. Drilled in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Batistuta. That pass isn't the best. Van Balken. He's trying to hit the front line here. Kunde cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Stojkovic. Van Balken. Now it's Neymar. No, he's not going to get any further than that. He's got to throw in. Looking for options for movement. It's a nicely shaped ball. Neymar is flagged offside. Owen. He has found the way through.
Oh, great feat, that.
Well, now here's a good battle. Bice takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can clear their lines. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we're underway again.
Ajax have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay.
Decent chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Bellingham. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Kunde. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta. Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Ajax are level! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Ajax grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a sharp little ball here. Stojkovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that has been clubbed away. Great vision. And he was quick to react. And it's Perez. And that could set him on his way. Very nicely done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Number 19, Ukraine. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk gets it away. and claimed it back swiftly. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Lewandowski. Big chance! Goal! Ajax! And the comeback is complete. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Ajax took the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them pull themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Now it's Lewandowski. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. 5 minutes to add.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 17. Bellingham. Coming on to replace him is number 4. Hiroshi Nakata.
They shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta. And that will be it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end. But we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter. So credit where it's... They found a way to win it. And they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
भाई तेरे साथ खेलूंगी, तू मेरे वीडियो पर लाइक कर दो, चैनल पर सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई, मैं खेलूंगी भाई, खेलूंगी। अब आगे लाइक कर दो भाई, चैनल पर सब्सक्राइब कर दो। वीडियो पर लाइक कर दो भाई, वीडियो पर लाइक कर दो। भाई लाइक कर दिया, मेरे वीडियो पर लाइक कर दिया, नहीं कर दिया तो भाई তোর ফোনটা করে একটু দে তো, তোর ফোনটা করে। হ্যাঁ না মামা আমি খামু না মামা, প্লিজ না না না, তুই পুরোটা খাওয়া শেষ কর। আমি তোরে কি কই, আমি তোরে কি কই, আমি না না আমি ভাত খাবো না, আমি ভাত খাবো, আমি তো একটু রেস্ট কর। না না আমি খামু না, আমি খাইলে কালকে তোকে নাজিরা বাজার জানালে ফার্স্টে হবে, তুই খাবো খা। আমি ভাত, হ্যাঁ সিরিয়াসলি আমি খাই। তুই বিরিয়ানি খাস না? না আমি বিরিয়ানি খাই না, জিজ্ঞেস সবাই রে, আমি বিরিয়ানি খাই না। তুই খা, বিরিয়ানি খাইলে আমি খেয়াল যেতাম না। তোর ফোনটা করে তুই ইউটিউবে ঢুকতো, ইউটিউবে। ওয়েট ভাই কা
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিবি।
না ও ভাই মেরে ভাই आजा भाई आजा कृष्णा भाई आजा
ইন্ডিয়া শেয়ার দিয়ে দিতে যাই
না না লাইক লইছি সব
কি রে তোর সাউন্ডটা আমার কানাই দিছে তোর সাউন্ড আমার কানাই দিছে আজা ভাই আজা কৃষ্ণ ভাই আজা তুই দেখি বাইরে দেন নিচে পড়ে গেছিস বাইরে দেন পাউডার গেছিস
भाई तू मेरे डिस्प्ले पर होच्छे कोड देख तारपर आजा টিস্যু কিনে লইছে
মারে এই মতো হয়ে গেল
করব
এই যে ভুল করেছি
atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. It's run loose here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Threads one in. Gabriel gets across and deals with it. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Ajax!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition, now forced to come out.
And it's Fernandes.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter.
Lewandowski! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a good run down the right. Messi. Achiampong. Van Dijk. And Robertson. Beckham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Distributed tidily. Stojkovic played. He rises! And again! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? This time, surely! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Ajax heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe. And it's Richie. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kane. Now, can they get him away? Oh, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's going to go a long way. He has found the way through. Hazard. Corner then. And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a climb! In for the pieces! Mbappe. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to? to after 45 minutes.
Ajax clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Ajax are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন।
Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half. And it's Valverde. And Fernandez. Robertson. And it's Caicedo. And it's Valverde. Played out wide. Saka spots it and intercepts. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And he's gone looking for safety. Van Dijk. Fernandez. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, it's come loose. Caicedo. Oh, good ball. It's Son Heung-min. And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Son Heung-min might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Can he get it through? It's a goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been won straight back. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Caicedo. Robertson. Looking to play him in. Stojkovic. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Caicedo. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Played out to the left flank. Stojkovic. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Beckham. More and more pressure on the ball here. Well played for Rijkaard. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And he's there to belt it away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন।
Welcome for the first time this season on this most anticipated of days in England and beyond. It's the day English football is back, football at its most exciting, most intriguing, its most unmissable. It is the game of margins, the game of thrills. It is the league we all want to see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So the wait is finally over. It's time to get to it.
Well, the world's most followed league, Peter, certainly the wealthiest, and while I would predict another almighty tug of war between the giants of Manchester, London and Liverpool, it would be nice to see another romantic story as we did roughly a decade back.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, one result is not going to decide the outcome of the season, Peter, but whichever team is fitter and better drilled has a huge advantage at this point.
He's found a way through. Šeško. Can he spark a counter here? Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today? And Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's surging through. Look at the space here. Saliba wins the duel this time. Kaka. Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Yes, it's there! There is the breakthrough. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Just as they wanted it, Peter, and yes, you can feel the tension easing all around us now.
Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe! And he was quick to get it clear again. Nicely aimed pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Casemiro. Good work on the right flank here. That is a great pick out.
deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And Batistuta! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited, were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager.
Cisco! And the keeper threw out a limb.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Bruno Fernandes with the short one. Nice bit of trickery. Mbappe. Nice intercept. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Liverpool will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Shot, surely! In he goes again. Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's become a case of men against boys. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. And De Ligt. Casemiro. Here's Matheus Cunha. Oh, that's well spotted. Rijkaard. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He has found the way through. It's anyone's ball now.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. De Ligt gets it away. Casemiro. Foot in. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe. Diogo Dalot. Here's Matheus Cunha. Played into space out wide. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Goes looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in by Tallow. And it's been given away. And the shot! He scores! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Manchester United grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Euro. Matheus Cunha. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. Diogo Dalot could try cutting inside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we're done. Are able to make a statement on opening day. A win which does so much for their feeling ahead of what is due. It is the perfect warning to their immediate rivals. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। তো তোরে দেনা বিরাইয়া আমি তোরে খামু চিরিয়া হ্যাঁ 500 টাকা। হ্যাঁ 500 টাকা। তুমি কারেন্ট বিল দাও লাগে? এই হালকা বলে দেন 500 টাকা। হ্যাঁ কোম্পানি না এই গ্যাস কারেন্ট বিল আলাদা করে দেওয়া লাগে, আমগো দেওয়া লাগে, আমগো প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। আল্লাহ হাফেজ ভাই, আবার হচ্ছে দেখা হবে আপনাদের সাথে। আজকে এই পর্যন্ত হচ্ছে আমার লাইভ স্ট্রিম শেষ করব ভাই। কালকে নিউ আপডেট হবে, সবাই আপডেটের পর হচ্ছে ভালো ইপিক প্লেয়ার পেতে পারেন। যাদের যাদের কয়েন আছে তারা হচ্ছে শেষ করে না আজকের রাতের জন্য রেখে দেন, কালকে ইপিকের প্লেয়ারটা নেবেন। প্লিজ ভাই যারা যারা ভিডিওটাকে ওয়াচিং করতেছেন ভিডিওটাকে একটা লাইক করে দেবেন ভাই, চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন। যদি তুঝে দিতে পারি তোমার ওই ছবি। সময় রোলের দিচ্ছে দেখি ভাই, দে ভাই রোলিডার দে। আরে ভাই প্লেয়ারটাকে আমাকে দেই, ভাই রোলিডার দে ভাই, সেট সিস্টেম ফারাইয়া দিব। আমি তো তোমাদের পথের কি দেব।